Yo, have you ever read this book before? The William Shakespeare tragedies. It's a bunch of poems and you know, just a bunch of his writings. No, yeah, me neither. It's just nice. I'm much more of Edgar Allan Poe type of person. I like the more. Anyways, I like the more darker aspects of poem and poetry and writing. Speaking of that, I have a few of these books. Here's one. This one is Harvard Classics, English Poetry. You know, and I also have these two. These are some other books I like, but they're not in English. It's a bit dusty, but I should have learned this language, considering it's been around for a while. So anyway, so why are you here? What brings you over here? You just want to visit, right? But why me though? I don't really get out much. I don't really talk to people. I mean, I like going outside at night. It's much more of a preference. Less people, a bit more quiet. Not as bright, Yeah, I get it. So look, there's this thing I found, and I'm not sure where it came from, but it's a coincidence that as soon as you popped up, this emerged. Do you know what this is? Take a good look at it. It's a vampire killing kit. Wonder how that got here. And you're saying you had nothing to do with this at all. Huh. Okay. Well, I need your help with something. Let's change the subject. So I have some fruit right over there that I'm going to cut up, but I have a lot. I'm kind of lazy, and now since you showed up here, you can help me. So you can use this baby knife right here. Okay. And I will use the big kid knife. This one, my favorite. And yeah. And cut up there's pears, and there are what are those ones called? Dragon fruit. Yeah. Can you cut those ones up for me? Here, take this knife. All right. Notice anything different around here since you've came back from vacation? A lot of sightings of like certain types of animals. They say animal attacks, the usual, but they said they saw something running on all fours. Sounds a bit like we got a furry problem. So yeah, but I would stay out of those areas if I were you. It's not really a good thing to do during this time. It's October and all. Things run around, they get out, and take lives or whatever it is they do. So, did Did you cut yourself? Can I see that knife? Thank you. You should bandage that up. I don't want to I can't think straight. You should really take care of that. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, you should stay out of certain areas, right? And try not to get hurt. We've known each other for some time, right? And I've known you since I was young. But that does not mean that you will always be watched or protected or whatever else the words I can think of that I can't think of. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, what I'm saying is watch your back, because I'm not going to do it for you, you know? I know that I've changed, you know? That last summer when I got attacked by, you know, one of me. That's good. Yeah. Anyways, let's forget what I'm saying. So how's your family? Okay. That's nice to hear. What about, what's that one person? You were talking to someone, right? Yeah. You were like getting, what I don't remember what it's called. Sorry, the blood I'm kind of distracted. But you were getting to know someone, right? And you were like talking to him, had a little crush or whatever, and you're trying to riz them up, but it didn't work. Have you been successful? No? Oh man, you have 0 skills. 0 riz. Okay? 0 aura. No max level. Now I need I wish I had a candle here, because, you know, I love lighting my candles up. I love good scents, because, you know, things have changed a bit more since the transformation, and I can smell like every single detail of something. Yeah, it's kind of a curse too, because, you know, when someone eats a bit too much protein and beans and stuff, it's not fun to be around those people. Doesn't bring back nice memories. But I'm still thinking about this thing here. Are you sure? Are you positive you have nothing to do with this? Are you sure? Okay. It's very convenient how stuff just appears around you, you know? We're supposed to be friends. I'm still the same person as you knew a while ago. So I hope you see the same thing. I haven't changed much. You know, maybe my sleep habits, my diet, and yeah. That's it. Have I had any part in those animal killings? No. No, never. Never. That's not me. That's those furry guys. You know, wolves or bears or dogs or something. Has nothing to do with me. Now, since you're here, I did want to ask you something. So, I saw, I was walking the other night, right? And you know, by that bridge with the lake and stuff, I saw a little moped bike. I was walking by that lake, and I saw like a few people gathering there, right? Like 4 or 5, and they smelled familiar. I mean, they looked familiar. And you weren't around them, but I thought you were. That was the other night. And they were like lighting fires and stuff, you know, illegal stuff. I didn't say anything. But after they left, when I went over there, I had saw like they left their belongings, right? And one of the things was a blue backpack with like a pin on it. And it kind of looked like the one that came from your house that your sibling has. So like, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble, but like, did you know your sibling was doing illegal stuff? Because with all these animal attacks, and you're in these areas, you don't want to be caught doing illegal stuff. You know, you might get attacked, or maybe a police come across there. I don't know. In general, it's just a dangerous situation. I just want to know if you're aware. Okay, so there's another thing though. That was kind of just a little warm-up question. I found, you would never believe this, I found a wooden carved object, a stake, under your car seat last week, right when you came back to town. Remember when we went to hang out? We went to go to a little fair. It was like maybe an hour or two, so you didn't see, you know, we didn't hang out that much, but why were you lying or something about that kit that I just showed you? Cause why is there a stake in your car? So look, I have this idea that a person who was once my friend doesn't really see it that way anymore, and things are appearing around them. They have things in their vehicle that seem like, you know, you had to put a little bit of extra effort into carving something like that. You know, whittling is not easy. It's really not easy. It takes some time, so I mean, some time was added into that. And you don't really drive with anyone, right? And then you come over here to the house, coincidentally, right near my home. I see this on the ground. Like you dropped it, or I don't know, didn't want to get caught, or thought I would hear it rummaging around your bag. And you're still here saying it wasn't you, and that's not yours. All right. It's okay. It's okay. I believe you. But here's what I'm going to do though. Okay, as your friend, I'm going to give you to the count of, what's your favorite number? 14. Okay, I'm going to give you 14 seconds. And depending on how far you get, I will minimize the the damage done. I will minimize the pain. I'll minimize, depending on how far you get. If you can get really far, if you're that fast, I'll be a little nice. But if you can't get that far, like a yard or a few feet, yeah. So, would you like to count to 10? Or, 14, my apologies. Or would you like me to count for you? Okay. Yeah, I do have to do this. It's always the same. You don't have to do this. I was your friend. It's always the same thing. 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14.